Well, we're back with another episode of Quarter Horse Custom. You're probably wondering why this ain't quite a vehicle here. Well, let me tell you about that. So what we got here is an extended cab short bed 90 Chevrolet frame. See my buddy's truck over there. That one's got, see how it's kind of pitched up like an A? Yeah, that thing's not doing so hot. He's got some rust right in here. Pretty much ate away the whole frame right here. So when looking for a frame, we found that white truck. Thought it was a good one. Ended up being shot all right here. The guy who sold it to us had it parked so we couldn't actually see that one spot. When we looked, the biggest thing we looked for is right up here. Likes to rust away under the beds. And then here, rust away obviously. And then you also have a few spots up here behind your gearbox that will start to get corroded away. See, we were told that other one was a good frame. Well, it wasn't. This one though, my goodness. This thing is 100% beautiful. I mean, it's even got the original paint left on the frame in some spots. And most of this stuff, it ain't even scaly. It's dirt. But we're going to take this up to the pressure washer. I'm going to hold up the old C1500 here, Grandpa's old truck. And we're going to get this thing pressure washed. And then we're going to come back and unload it. And then we're going to take the wife's car up and get it pressure washed for paint. So, here we go. When you look at these connections here, not a drip of rust. Even the brake line union somewhere, oh, right here. Look at that. I can probably pull that apart and replace that 10,000 times and never have an issue. Ohio, you're replacing the whole damn line. These are probably factory lines. And they're probably,
they said they were factory lines.
100% okay. I mean, look at the steel braided protected lines. I've never, that's what they're supposed to look like? Usually they're just a big old rusty thing and...
I mean, honestly, the spare tire works.
Look at this. I've never seen a working one on an OBS Chevy. Mind you, we're from Ohio. This thing is solid. Well, let's get it home. So you just seen that we got back from the car wash, washing off this frame. We found one, clean. Like, now that I've even taken the wire wheel and gotten the rest of the Georgia dirt off there, I might even eat off of it. However tempting that is, I'm not going to do it. So don't get your hopes up. Anyway, we got it back. I've spent probably 6 hours wire wheeling on it. Just trying to get most of the scale, if there is any, some of the debris, Georgia dirt, most of it off. I'm not getting all of it off. I mean, let's face it. Did you guys go and take your truck to get undercoated? Looks great, huh? But we do have the advantage of we don't have a cab, we don't have a motor, we don't have a trans, so we can spray around all that stuff and try to get this frame to last as long as possible. Because, I mean, I think this thing's cleaner than my F-150's frame, if I'm going to be completely honest. And we're going to try to Savoring that. So what we're going to be doing today is doing some DIY undercoating. Searched around Napa. I got the cheapest gun I could get. Because Napa's the only place that had it. Well, Summit had one, but I'm not driving 2.5 hours to go to Summit. And I'm not waiting 5 days for someone to ship me one. So I went and got an undercoating gun from Napa. It was the Raptor Scutch. You know what? Let me just get the box because I don't know how to say it. I went and got the Raptor Still can't say it. It's the Raptor gun at Napa. If you want the part number, I can send that to you if I screenshotted it, or I can find it again. I can get it to you if you want. Just let me know down in the comments. I went over to the good old AutoZone, and I bought some hose, 3/8. I'm gonna plug this onto the hose here. We're not doing the jugs. And well, I got me a bucket from AutoZone too. Yep, they hooked me up real good. Got the fuel line. I just have an old piece of metal here, zip tied right there and there, so the hose can go down to the bottom, so it's not trying to curl you on up to the top. And what we're going to be mixing up for our undercoating, got the recipes from my neighbor. He's been doing it for 30 years. He's got a truck in his barn that's been sitting back in the corner, no temperature control, stone, so moisture can creep up in there. And it's worked out pretty well for him so far, and it looks great. I might have pictures, but anywho, it looks freaking great for 10 years old. All he did, he's throwing his back out. He got some non-fibered foundation coating. If you read the constructions on it, which I didn't, but my wife did, and she told me, so now I know what they say. It says it's for metal too, for your foundations of your house that are exposed to weather and water and moisture, and you get the drift. It says it's okay for metal, so we're going to give it a shot. And you know what? His frames look fine. Way better than mine. So I'm $50 for 4.75 gallons. You can spend $50 and get like 2 spray cans of undercoating that will fall off within a year. So we went with this. But it does have to be diluted with paint thinner, acetone, diesel, kerosene, gasoline. Old gasoline, stale out of the tank, but that last one will smell for a long time. So basically, I went and got some gas in a gas can. Not the government regulated kind. This is the good old just, it spills all over in the bed of your truck. But what's nice about the old ones is they're not like the new ones that like to, fall over in the bed of your truck and spill 10 gallons. Not speaking from experience. That's expensive. Anyway, you mix it up, the 50-50, get the consistency right that you want, so it sprays on nice. And then the nice part is the gasoline is going to evaporate, non-fibered foundation coating behind, and you're left with a nice undercoated frame. And that's the goal here. Can we do it? I am 70% sure, 69, 68, 67. I need to get going before I drop down below the 50. I'm going to go ahead and open these up and try to mixolate it up. Might bring it over there. Then again, it is heavy, so I might leave it. I'll bring it over there. Whoa. Definitely smells ripe. I don't even know if a guy's supposed to mix this because, I don't know, my wife read the constructions. All right, now I'm going to try to put equal amounts of this and that in that bucket, which means I'm not going to. Right in the sniffer. It is petroleum? No, I'm losing the whole ass seal.
So we had to change the route a little bit. Consistency of the first batch was not up to par. We thinned it up a little bit. As you can see, it's kind of like it almost looks like paint now. That works much better. She sprays on much nicer. This has been drying for a few days. Still a little tacky, but we just finished up the underside. I sprayed the leaf springs, you know, just add a little bit of pep to the truck, make it look a little nicer. And then wife had to razzle dazzle some sparkles in there. You're welcome, Ryan. But overall, this stuff, for as much as we've got in it, $30 spray gun, 2 gallons of gas, and we only used like half a bucket of foundation coating. That was $50. I can undercoat a whole other frame, and this looks pretty damn good. It looks like every other undercoating out there, and I can show you some pictures of my neighbor's 10-year-old looking frame, and you know, I wasn't worried about spraying this. This guy's not gonna rust out. I got the underside of it, but I might go back over if I see I missed anywhere. But I mean, we got up in the places. You know, up here's a big place that these trucks like to rot out. Back in here in this spring perch for the shock, likes to rust out there pretty bad. We heavily coated around this guy right here because they rust out really bad up in this area here. So we heavily coated that. We got all the body mounts, that way they don't rust out, hopefully. And then we got up down in the frame in here, in this hole and up in there. Floor's getting a little sticky. Plastic wasn't cooperative. We got all the way down in there. Got a little bit of the gearbox. Try to get behind it as much as possible because I know they like to rust out back here. So I hopefully stop on that. I didn't want to completely coat the control arms and everything because those are all replaceable. And I want it to be serviceable for them. And I mean, it came out pretty good. I like it. So if you guys are looking for a cheap budget undercoating, less than $100, I mean, there you go. Well, we're back. Got my buddy Cameron here. Got the wife, she's gonna steer. We're gonna go ahead and throw this in the other shop, and then it's gonna be that damn movie magic shit. It's iffy at best. Guess we're gonna have to do it the hard way. Ready? Sure. All right, here we go.
They got these poverty steering wheels.
Ah, there it goes. There it goes. Hey, look at that. We're over here now. Got the wife and the poverty steering wheel. Frame's over here. Gotta go get the truck put in the other shop. This thing looks really nice, I gotta say. Wow.
There we go. Fred Flintstone. Yeah. Yeah.
Well, I guess you don't have to worry about putting a drivetrain in there. Alright, well I guess that's going to wrap it up for this video. Thanks for watching. Please don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, all that good jazz. You know, say hi to my buddy Cameron. He might be in more videos if he ever comes back around. And we're all working people. We don't have the free time. Getting the times to come together just never works out. But thank you very much for watching.